Dear children, previous classes we have seen the balancing of oxidation redox reaction by ionic electron method. Today we are going to see oxidation number method. Oxidation number method, it is very easy. Why? Because you know how to calculate the oxidation number for particular element from the compound. So first what happened in the balancing the redox reaction by using oxidation number method. First we have to see which is getting oxidized and which is getting reduced. So when you see this example, FeCl3 plus H2S gives FeCl2 plus S plus HCl. So what is the oxidation state of iron in FeCl3? That is plus 3. We know for chlorine minus 1, so 3 chlorine are there, so automatically iron will get plus 3 oxidation state. What is the oxidation state of iron in FeCl2? That is plus 2. For 2 chlorine minus charge 1, so minus this will get plus 2 charge. So plus 3, iron plus 3 is reduced to iron plus 2. So it is reduction reaction. Next we have to see sulfur. Here sulfur is there. What is the oxidation state of sulfur in H2S? It is minus 2. Why it is minus 2? Because for hydrogen plus 1, 2 hydrogen are there, and X you have to consider S as X. The whole charge is 0. So my plus 1 into 2 into X is equal to 0. Plus X equal to 0. So now X is equal to minus 2. So that oxidation state of sulfur in H2S is minus 2. What is the oxidation state of sulfur in product side? Only sulfur is there, so it is elemental form. So the oxidation state is 0. Now what happened here? It is changing minus 2 to 0. Minus 2 to 0. So sulfur is oxidized. Now we understood that which is reduced and which is oxidation reaction. Now we have to see the number of atoms in reactant side and product side which has undergone oxidation and which has undergone reduction. Here this has undergone reduction, this has undergone oxidation. So check iron, one iron, another one iron is there. Here one sulfur, here one sulfur. Here 3 chlorine, here also 2 plus 1 chlorine. So it is balanced. Need not to change anything. Now we have to check the difference in charge of iron and sulfur, which undergone oxidation and which undergone reduction. Their different charge we have to see. So the difference in charge in iron is 1, because here plus 3 plus 1 plus 2. So thus change is 1. Here what happened in sulfur? Minus 2 to 0. So the difference is 2. Now iron difference charge is 1. Sulfur difference charge is 2. You have to cross multiply by iron to 2 and sulfur to 1. Sulfur to 1. So now wherever iron is there, we have to multiply by 2. Wherever sulfur is there, we have to multiply by 1. So multiply now 2 FeCl3, H2S, 2 FeCl2 and S and HCl. This we can see later on. Now we have to check the number of atoms. Here 2 Fe, here 2 Fe. Here 6 Cl, 3 into 2. Here 6 Cl, here only 4 Cl is there. So to make it to balance, we have to add 2 here. Why we have to add 2 here? To make the chlorine to balance, we have to add 2 here. So 2 FeCl3, H2S, 2 FeCl2 plus S and 2 HCl. Now it is all the one is balanced, and we can check the charges also. Charge also will be balanced. Okay. This is the way you have to balance the redox reaction by using oxidation number method. Here no oxygen is there. If oxygen is there, that many water we have to add. So here no oxygen is there, so we are not considering this. Look at the next example. MnO2 plus HCl gives MnCl2 plus Cl2 plus H2O. That is a given equation. First, what we have to do? We have to find out the oxidation state of manganese and oxidation state of chlorine, and we should know that which undergone reduction and which undergone oxidation. Let us take now MnO2. What is the oxidation state of Mn in MnO2? Here 2 oxygen is there, oxygen charge is -2, so -2 into 2 -4, so the oxidation state of MnO2 is +4. How it will come as +4? Mn you consider as X, oxygen you consider as -2 into 2, so that is minus, so X -4 equal to 0, so X is equal to +4. This is the way we have to calculate the oxidation number. So that oxidation number for manganese is 4. And what is oxidation state of manganese in MnCl2? Here Cl charge is -1. So 2Cl is there. So the charge is Mn +2. Here also you can check MnCl2. MnCl2. Here to consider this as X plus charge of chlorine is -1. How many chlorine? 2. The whole charge is 0. So X -2 equal to 0. X is equal to +2. So the oxidation state of manganese is +2. Okay. This is the way you have to calculate the oxidation state. So now manganese +4 is reduced to +2. So it is reduction. Next look at this chlorine. Here Cl, HCl is there. What is the oxidation state of chlorine? -1, because hydrogen is +1, so chlorine is -1. What is the oxidation state of Cl2 in MnCl2? That is -1. Now here only we have seen now. What is the oxidation state of chlorine? That is -1. So here also -1, here also -1. So there is no change in charge oxidation state. So this is not undergone reduction or oxidation. So next we have to see the next chlorine. Here what happened? Cl2 is there. This is the elemental form. What is the oxidation state of elemental form of chlorine? It is 0. Now look at here. In hydrogen chloride, -1 oxidation state of chlorine, it is converting into 0 oxidation state of chlorine element. So -1 to 0, it increase in oxidation number, so it is oxidation. It is oxidation. Now what happened? We have to check the number of atoms in reactant side and product side. Here 1 ml, here 1 ml. Here Cl, actually here also Cl is there, here also Cl2 is there. Here also Cl2 is there, here also Cl2 is there. But what happened? We have to check which part is undergoing change in oxidation, either reduction or oxidation. That element only we have to see. So when you see here, this HCl to Cl2 only is undergoing oxidation. So we have to check the balancing of this particular part. So here 2 chlorines there, here 1 chlorine is there. So we have written 2 HCl. We should not write 4. Why? Because this is not changing its oxidation state. Cl2 -1 is not changing its oxidation state. So which is undergoing oxidation, that part only we have to take. So here oxidation state is 0, here oxidation state is 1. But here 2 chlorine is there, here 1 chlorine is there. So to balance that we are writing 2 chlorine. Now we have to check the difference in charge. What is difference in charge for manganese here and manganese MnCl2? That is 2 difference. The difference is 2. The difference in charge is 2. And what is the difference in charge for this -1 and here -1 to 0 is 2. -1, 2 minus is there. So 2 minus 1. 2 HCl is there. So 2 minus 1. So -2 is there. -2 to 0. The difference is 2. So 2 will be get cancelled. because being the similar, we can simplify it. 2 will be getting cancelled. So we need not to cross multiply. Why? Because this got cancelled. Now we can write this MnO2, HCl, MnCl2, Cl2 and H2O. Now we have to check this number of atoms. Mn, here Mn. Here 2 HCl, but here how many HCl is there? 2 plus 2, 4 HCl is there. To balance that, what we have to do, instead of 2, we have to write 4 HCl. So 4 HCl when we have written here, what hydrogen we have to see, 4 hydrogens there, here only 2 hydrogens there, so we have to write 2H2O. So now final equation is MnO2 plus 4 HCl gives MnCl2 plus Cl2 plus 2H2O. Okay, this is the way we have to balance it. First we have to check the balancing of which is undergoing oxidation, which is undergoing reduction in the first step. Later on only we have to do remaining other balancing. Always D block elements shows variable oxidation state. So if a D block element comes, means definitely shows variable oxidation state. So another one example here, here see iodine is there. Iodine is present with the sodium, and here also sodium NaIO3. So it shows different oxidation state. So it is known as disproportionation reaction, redox reaction. So first this is the equation. I2 plus NaOH gives Nai plus NaIO3 plus H2O. What's the first step? We have to check which is undergoing oxidation, which is undergoing reduction. So oxidation state of iodine in I2. I2 it is 0, and when it is changed into NaI, the oxidation state is -1. What is the oxidation state of iodine in NaIO3? So in I2 it is 0 and NaIO3 it is +5. Why? How it is +5? We know that Na is +1 plus X plus oxygen, we know -2 into 3, that is 6. Whole charge is 0. Now X plus 1 minus 6 equal to 0. So X is equal to +5. So the oxidation state of I in NaIO3 is +5. So 0 to +5. So this part is oxidized. Which part? I2 to NaIO3 is oxidized. What happened here? I2 to NaI is reduced. 0 to -1. So it is reduced. So one iodine itself, in one part it is oxidized, in another part it is reduced. In this part it is oxidized and this part it is reduced. Okay. So now we have to consider as we have to check number of iodine and number of other atom. So what happened here? When you see this, consider number of iodine. We have only one iodine is there, but one iodine cannot undergo for oxidation reduction reaction. So we have to consider as 2 iodine. We have to consider as 2 iodine. So one I2, another one I2, NaOH, NaI plus NaIO3. Now we have to check the difference in oxidation state. What is the difference in oxidation state here? 0 to 1. 0 to 1, that is 2. 0 to 1 it is 2. Difference in the oxidation state, it is 2. What is the difference in oxidation state here? 0 to +5. 0 to +5, that is 5 differences there, but how many iodine are there? Check the iodine here. Here 2 iodine, here 1 iodine. So to balance that we have to write 2. Here 2 iodine, here 1 iodine. To balance that we have to write 2. So what is the charge now? 10 charge. What is the charge for iodine? 10 charges are there. So 10 difference in charge is 10. Here 0, here 10. So now we can simplify by that 5. Now we have to cross multiply. Wherever iodine in this side we have to multiply by 1, and wherever this another iodine we have to multiply by 1. So next what happened? I2. This one we have to multiply by 1. This one we have to multiply by 5. I2 plus 5 I2 NaOH gives, here 2 are there, we have to multiply by 5. So 10 NaI plus 2 NaIO3. Now how many iodine are there? 5 plus 1, 6 I2 NaOH, 10 NaI, 2 NaIO3. So how many iodine are? 6 iodine. Here 12 iodine are there. Here 10 plus 2, 12 iodine are there. Here how many sodium? 10 plus 2, 12 sodium are there. So that we have to write 12 sodium here, 12 Na. Now we have to check this. How many oxygen are there? 12 oxygen are there. To balance that, what we have to write? Here 3 to 6 oxygen is there. Another remaining 6 more oxygens, on that we have to write 6H2O. So now what happened? We can simplify this one by cancel by 3. Cancel the whole equation by 2. So we can cancel everything by 2. 2 3s are 6. 6 2s are 12. 5 2s are 10. 2 2 get cancelled. 3 2s are 6. So the final equation is 3I2 plus 6 NaOH gives 5 NaI plus NaIO3 plus 3H2O. So this is the way we have to balance the redox reaction by oxidation number method. So I will post few more examples also. This everything you can write in your classwork, and I will post the classwork. You read the textbook. In the textbook part, applications of redox reaction is there. How the redox reaction is used in titration and in electrode cell. All those one textbook theory part is there. You can read this theory part.